Former Skid Row drummer Phil Varone was recently interviewed by SOFAKINGCOOL magazine, in which he targeted Sebastian Bach and claimed that the band spent quite a lot of money to keep him away from legal troubles. Apart from playing drums with Skid Row between the years 2000 and 2004, Phil Varone pursued a career in acting and stand-up comedy. Besides, he also appeared in several adult movies and went to rehab for sex addiction. Back in December 2010, Varone appeared in the PLAYGIRL magazine. Upon seeing this, the former Skid Row frontman Sebastian Bach posted a tweet about the news. In a now inaccessible tweet, Bach stated that this is the proof that the name Skid Row has completely lost its all credibility, coolness, and accuracy, and is now devoid of all meaning in every way. In a recent interview with SOFAKINGCOOL magazine, Varone responded to these remarks.
I find it, Baz is very ironic, but I don't quite understand. I've known him I knew those guys 10 years before I joined the band. I mean, they were friends of mine. Before I joined the band, I knew Sebastian, and I never really understood why he said anything, because, it was in page 6 or whatever. This is a guy who wore a shirt that said AIDS kills fags dead.
Right.
This is a guy that threw a bottle into a crowd and almost killed a girl. And the band had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep his ass out of jail and pay all these things in medical. And he's talking about me on PLAYGIRL. People have selective memory. He just moved here in Vegas, and I haven't seen him around. I don't really go out, but it's like, he's in a war with himself, because I got nothing to say. The guy was a tremendous rock star, legendary, and he's always going to be that way. And I just don't understand at what point the people go the extra mile to say anything, when it's really like, dude, you already have the gig. Just shut up.
Right.
People like you already. Don't ruin it. You're gonna, because people like him, he could just talk himself into a hole, And what does me doing PLAYGIRL have anything to do with Skid Row or hurting Skid Row?
Especially when he hasn't been in the band for I don't know how many years, you know what I mean?
Not to mention that, one of his favorite bands, Typo Negative, Pete Steele did it. Bret Michaels did it. Brad Pitt did it. I mean, so many people have done PLAYGIRL. It was a bucket list thing for me. I mean, granted, yeah, my dick is bigger than his. So don't be mad at me about that. Scream at whoever you believe the maker is. I don't know. Put some more. I don't know what his deal is. I just thought it was funny because it's very hypocritical. Like, you if anything was going to ruin the band, it would have been him back then, or like you just said, and doing PLAYGIRL is not porn at all. It's naked. It's a naked body. Like, when did naked bodies become pornography? I don't know.
Back in 1991, Sebastian Bach wore a t-shirt reading, "AIDS kills faggots dead," during a performance with Skid Row. This created a huge controversy at the time, and Bach later claimed that he wore the t-shirt without reading it, and went on to explain that it was thrown to him by a fan.
Thank you for tuning in, and please hit that like button, it's appreciated. Make sure that you subscribe for more rock-related content.